Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Danny. Thank you for clicking on this video. Real quick, I have a buddy at church named Brent who gave me some cards the other day. I wanted to go through a few of these before we jump into our 89 set build. But it got a Topps Gallery Wade Boggs there. There's a Mookie Betts, another Boggs, sorry, off camera. And I'm still working on these contacts where I don't have to wear readers. But there's a Mookie Betts Stadium Club, Mookie Betts, David Price from Allen and Ginter. There's a Mookie Betts that I don't think I have. David Price right there from Gypsy Queen. Another David Price right there from Bowman. There's a Sonny Gray from Topps Finest that I know I didn't have, which is pretty cool. And then finally this David Price. And I hope the camera does it justice because of all the Sports Flicks type cards I've ever seen, this is probably the most realistic 3D looking card I've ever held in my hand. So thank you, Brent, for these cards. I appreciate it. I will put a link to your channel out there. Brent does cards. He also is a big coin collector. So if you're into coins, you'll really like Brent's channel. So we're at the stage now of our 89 Topps build that I need to go through my own personal collection to see what I can add. And so that's what I'm going to do here in a moment. I probably won't film much of this because it's going to be a kind of a tedious process. But let me set this binder out of the way. Basically, and it was the very bottom one in my closet. So here is, I'm going to have to pick the camera up and I'll try to hold it kind of tight, but my 89s are back here. These I believe are 90s. Yeah, and then I don't remember what these are. NASCAR cards maybe? Basketball and NASCAR. So my non-baseball cards, so that's probably why this set was on the bottom. Couple of cool little things, these little cases were some of the things that I put together as a kid. So those are like all my Kevin Mitchell cards. There's all my Mark McGwire cards from my childhood. Canseco, Ruben Sierra. So these were the kind of big name. Will Clark. I loved Will Clark, but I was so enamored by these cards that I put them in here. And then this has, I guess, a hodgepodge. But there's Bo Jackson, Future Stars card. And looks like we got one more that I can show you. Potentially, and it's Griffey Jr. cards. So anyhow, those were the big name players when I was a kid, and that's how I stored those cards. Those were too special to go in binders. And then I've got some other little mini sets and things, giveaways that I got at like Sounds Games, Nashville Sounds, team sets from 1990 that you get when you go to the baseball game and they give them to you. But anyhow, we're going to go through this here in just a minute, and we'll talk about how many cards we added, and then the next step is going to be to reach out to some friends to see what they can do. In particular, John Sports Cards, I reached out and he said he'd love to help me finish out this set. So we'll see what we can do, and then maybe I'm not having to hit John up for 100 cards. So y'all stay tuned. I'll be right back. What's up, guys? Just a quick update. I am making some progress. I got a decent little stack of cards that will be added to the binder. I'll give you a count on that in just a moment. I got roughly 270 cards still to go, but still going to be a lot of holes in the set, and I don't know. We'll do a final count, see what we can add, and then we'll see what's missing, and then we'll make a decision on how we want to approach it. I hate to reach out to someone with 100 plus cards still to go. I may wind up buying another box of this set because I really would like to have this set too. So we'll be right back and I'll give you an update. Alright guys, welcome back. My count is 66 cards. Now 66 cards added. There's George Bell, I believe, on the front. Yeah. Andre Dawson was a card I needed. There's like Ozzie Smith All-Star, something like that. So 66 cards. That leads me to believe that I'm still going to need somewhere around 140. Now I'll give an accurate count here in just a minute, but what I'm feeling like doing is probably buying another one of these vending boxes, especially if I can get one for opening bid. But we'll get these cards added to the binder here in just a second, do an official count, and we'll go from there. Y'all blink your eyes and we'll be back. Alright guys, I'm going to try to hold the camera without messing it up too much. Just did a count, and let's say the number has already jumped out of my head, but let's say I'm 70 cards away. I think it was more like 67. But let's say I'm 70 cards away from the set. I think I have made my mind up. I'm going to hit it and I'm going to order another one of these vending boxes. I think I can get one shipped to my house for around 15 bucks. And it's worth it to me to try to fill this set out myself, but then have doubles that I can add to my my personal collection in order to put this set together for me. Because like I said, we will be giving this binder away. So it's pretty cool. I'm about as far away from finishing it as I was the cards that I just added, so I'm pretty tickled about that. So we're closer than we thought. I just knew I was going to be 150 something cards away from it, and I'm roughly about half that, or a little less than half. So guys, that's going to do it for this installment. Maybe on the next episode of this series we'll finish this dude up, and then we can start discussing what will have to happen to be eligible to be given this binder, and I can get it the person's name drawn and get this dude shipped out to him. So that's going to do it for today's video, guys. I hope you're enjoying this. Peace out. Of course, we'll catch you on the next one. Thanks.